forever, and he is sort of consistently been on, like, you know, the mid to lower end of the Dallas-Fort Worth PR, but to consistently be on that PR is insane because it's like top 5 people is generally pretty solid, but then 5 through like 30 is all very good and very competitive, but he has got a heck of a match ahead of him because he's going up against one of the biggest talents that we've seen from the South, period. Ronnichu is going to be the opponent in this battle of I've got a lot of tools at my disposal.
Yeah. Talk about having a lot of tools for both these characters. And Ronnichu is actually, I believe, the #1 player in Southeast Texas or so, from what I've seen. So Ronnichu is actually having so much experience and being able to pop off with this snake. Now, also recently getting 25th at Riptide too, so coming out of a pretty good placement at a really stacked tournament.
Yeah, he has undoubtedly been like one of the 2 people that is vying for that #1 spot in Texas overall. He has made a massive step up during and post-quarantine. I believe he used to play Bowser, and now he's really finding his stride with this snake. It's just been so impressive, but that time it looked like he just hadn't played Snake because he forgot where he put the plastic explosives.
I thought I was about to witness like a big brain play. You know, you always give the benefit of the doubt. But yeah, in that moment, he was like, wait, I got to get back to the stage. But now he's taking so much damage that JAMA didn't even let him get back to the stage. He manages to get that fair, closes out that first stock, and now JAMA can play this a lot more patiently.
Play patiently if he likes to. JAMA's very happy to play a pressured up-close game. I mean, he's very solid with the projectiles, and there will always be either a boomerang or a bomb out. Don't get me wrong, but he is definitely one of the people who is not afraid to get up close quarters. A little bit too close quarters, though. Snake is a master of the CQB.
I love that recovery from JAMA. He actually held back just slightly to avoid that interaction from Ronnichu. See him now coming in with these grenades that do so much damage, but it's not going to be able to do enough to try to close out this stock from JAMA that he knows that he has the lead right now. He doesn't need to overcommit, which is exactly why he's playing this way.
Yeah, grenades are at their most effective when you have a lead as a Snake, but JAMA's able to just look at where they're going and just sit back and avoid them, right? He's just playing a game where it's avoid getting hit, and I'll probably be fine because he can play that distance game just as well. Nikita comes in, JAMA's going to go for the bomb recovery and get all the way to the other side.
Like, see you later, alligator. I'm going all the way to the other side. But he falls on top of the C4. Ronnichu being able to react perfectly in that situation, takes advantage of that. And he's only taking 34%, so this is a great position for Ronnichu.
Yeah, we were talking about the patience play that JAMA can go to, but I love that Ronnichu didn't give into the mindset of, I'm playing behind, I've got to get close. No, he just stuck to his guns, waited for JAMA to be in a bad position, and then took big advantage. But now it's JAMA really racking up a big advantage, 80% and climbing.
I also really like these angles that JAMA's taking with the boomerang too, automatically knowing that he's trying their best so that way Ronnichu could get hit with that double hit potentially and avoid these grenades that you could see JAMA trying to dance around. Does have that bomb out, but with that tech on the platform, Ronnichu being able to put on some damage, but then taking some up here, has that back air so that way he can maintain that center stage control.
Oh, and there goes the bomb. He was looking for the big time. He was looking for the tennis spike, but just couldn't find anything to connect. And now he's just going to have to go right back to that patient play. You can see JAMA catching the tech this time. He was playing so patiently and then suddenly just turned on the jets.
Amazing opportunity here with Ronnichu now having to play at the disadvantage. JAMA wants to run away with this. He knows he has to try to find a way to land, and that's why he has that bomb to try to cover his own landing. Now, being able to get that, but doesn't get much off of that as you saw Ronnichu not tech on that platform.
Yeah, the jab reset, but nothing to show for it. That Link Nair can do so much for you, and JAMA's one of the biggest proponents of that. You should be using that move as much as possible. Oh my God,
he knew.
Yeah, the mind.
He's like, you're pressured by the ledge right here. You're at enough percent that, you're going to want to hold shield and try to jump at a disadvantage, and that's exactly what Ronnichu was able to punish from.
Yeah, you can't just let the snake tech chase you and grab you twice. I mean, we're not playing Brawl, right? You got to be able to do something, but Ronnichu knew the exact moment he would act, and all of a sudden, right, where JAMA's had some pretty decent leads in this game, he's now playing from behind, and Ronnichu's just taking right back to that corner. He says, I know I don't need to challenge him in this close quarters fight because JAMA's been so good at it so far.
And just the plethora of projectiles that we're seeing from both these players and the way that JAMA's able to negate these grenades from really closing in that gap that Ronnichu really wants to here. See him trying to approach with that up air attempt, as now he controls the ledge, tries to cover the jump option, but JAMA manages to get right behind him.
And now JAMA gets under him too. Juggling a snake is one of the best places to get a big advantage, but we talked about Ronnichu getting perfect timing. He is nodding hard, yeah. He caught him in the exact moment that JAMA wanted to jump away and get out of shield because he knows a snake grab at that percent can lead to a back throw Nikita off stage. What a clutch pickup from Ronnichu.
Even better, just being able to get that up. So knowing the percentage for that too, so consistent. Constantly, we've been able to see that too when he was performing at Riptide, and now being able to do it all over again on the big stage at Loadside City. He's trying to go at it again. He wants to make sure that he could get these consistent placings on his record, because right now he's on a roll.
Yeah, Ronnichu is fighting to really break into that consistent echelon of top players, whereas JAMA's trying to prove himself, right? He's got him to get 2 straight wins against somebody who has been making waves all over the Smash Ultimate scene, and you can see why. 8 seconds and 72%. Ronnichu is absolutely going into this game 2 off to the races.
It's so deceiving too. You just have to be careful with the amount of damage that Snake puts on so quickly. Like, look at this. Already at 117. After getting hit with that grenade too, he does take control of the stage, but a nice high recovery coming in from Ronnichu is going to be able to utilize these platforms so that way he can mix things up.
And that Link Nair is so quick, it's the only reason that JAMA was able to get off of that platform. He got the kill. That's JAMA up being where you least expect it. That's the JAMA. That is what he does.
But immediately retaliates back. Ronnichu managing to even out this set. Rather this game itself, but yeah, with JAMA actually finding the fact that Ronnichu wanted to go for that high recovery, he did it once, and JAMA adapted so quick that he was able to get that stock that way.
It was conditioning from JAMA too, because he was doing so many of those forward airs to catch the low recovery that Ronnichu just felt comfortable going high. He was like, all right, if you're just going to keep doing the forward airs, then I'll go high. JAMA was ready, but right now he's got to be ready to play from behind because, like we've talked about, Ronnichu just does not let you get very far away.
See JAMA now playing on top of these platforms, but the follow-up coming in from Ronnichu. Not wasting any time. JAMA taking a good amount of damage from that. See how he's playing so patiently with these boomerangs and avoiding these grenades, but jumps a lot, and Ronnichu loves it. It's basically a birthday party for him to go crazy.
Yeah, he says, I get to swing my leg in the air like I just don't care. 88% on him is all that he's dealing with. And man, Battlefield, great stage for Snake. JAMA definitely picked this because he wants the easier access to his kill setups, but meanwhile, Ronnichu has been much easier accessible to his damage and stage control too. JAMA, no punish. Ronnichu reads the roll in. We've seen a lot of that from JAMA.
I'm actually predicting that Ronnichu was going to end up right behind them in that moment, but as JAMA does make it back for the stage, a grenade mix-up, and now goes for the high recovery. You're not going to be able to contest me here. You are ready with that up B, but you are ready with that grounded up B instead as I fall right into your personal space.
An intelligent recovery from Ronnichu, but JAMA's seen it all before. He's able to keep his wits about him and keep this game close, but at 120, it's just one more solid setup, maybe even an up tilt or the up smash from Ronnichu to finish off the game. He gets the 2-0 victory over JAMA. Hard fought, but in control the entire time that game too.
I mean, it's so interesting to see a matchup like that play out too, because you know that you're going to be seeing a lot of projectiles coming up from obviously both Link and Snake, but it's the interaction of when to be able to go fully send it forward, and Ronnichu being able to have that at the ready, consistently staying grounded despite that first game looking a little shaky at the very start from, you know, the Link coming in, but still he was able to rack up so much damage so easily at the start of that game too that he was able to let that flow in his favor without overcommitting too hard.
Yeah, and that's the big part about playing with those projectiles, right? Is that oftentimes if you're just always trying to hit your opponent with the projectiles, right? Whether you're Snake with the grenades and the up smashes, Nikitas, what have you, or if you're Link with the boomerang, the bomb, the arrow, right? If you're always just trying to hit your opponent, it becomes very predictable, and ultimately it's going to be easy for them to start avoiding you, right? The best way to use projectiles is to set up good stage positioning, to condition your opponent, and to force them into situations where you can actually get your kill setups, where oftentimes the projectiles aren't going to do that directly, but put them in just the right spots, particularly that Battlefield game is such a great demonstration of it. That's where you're going to be able to make your money.
And you know, actually thinking about it, we've seen Duck Hunt, we've seen Mega Man, we've seen Mega Man twice.
Yeah.
We've had Snake, and now we've had Link. So many projectile-based characters coming out on stream today and putting in so much work. That's what I love about Ultimate 2. Just something that I've always enjoyed is the diversity within the characters that you're going to see within, whether it be top 8, top 32. And it's really showing you how any of these characters could be extremely extremely viable in the right hands.
Yeah, they're just all types of archetypes of characters that you can play as, and